Hello students, I hope you all will be fine. Today in this lecture we will do our second exercise of integers. Before doing the problems or sum of that exercise, I am revising that we have done in the previous videos also, means rules about the multiplication, properties about the multiplication. We have already discussed all the properties of the integers, like the closure property. We have done that property for the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Here I am just doing only for the multiplication, because your first B exercise is only based on multiplication. So in this I'll just tell all the properties for the multiplication. Okay, so first of all we will do the rules, means when we are multiplying the integers, so how you will do that multiplication, because integer contain positive numbers, negative number and zero also. So what will be your sign when you will get your result? Okay, so here is, if you are multiplying two positive numbers, your result will be positive, means plus plus will be plus. If you are multiplying two negative numbers, both integers are negative, if you are multiplying the both negative numbers, then your result will be positive. Okay, if you are multiplying positive and negative, then your result will be negative and positive, your result will be negative. Simple thing is that when you are having two integer of like signs, means same sign, then your result will be always positive. When you are having different sign, then your result will be negative. Okay, I have written here also, when signs of both integers are same means whether they are positive or negative are same, then your result will be positive. In both the cases. And when sign of both the integers are different, okay, like we are having plus minus plus, then your result will be negative. Okay, so please learn these properties and these rules for the multiplication. This is very easy, and you have to write these rules in your fair notebook. Okay, next is the properties of the multiplication of the integers. As I told you, we have already done the properties about the integers: closure property, commutative, associative and distributive property. Okay, so in that video we have done this for all the operations, but here we are just talking about the multiplication. Okay, so let's revise that. Closure property, when the closure property is that, means the product of two integer will be the integer. Okay, the product of two integer is always an integer. Let us take an example. Suppose you are multiplying -7 with -3. So what will be your answer? Your answer is 21. Yes. Minus, what is minus? That is plus, so it will be positive 21. So that means when the product of two integers is always an integer. 21 is also integer, but 21 is positive integer. We want our answer in integer. So closure property is that when you will multiply two integers, you will always get your answer in integers. Okay, commutative law or commutative property. Commutative property means if you will multiply A into B and B into A, so both will be same. Okay, means for any two integers A and B, we have A multiply B, so that will be equal to B multiply A. Means order of multiplication you can change in the integers, your answer will be same. So commutative property we apply only on the two integers. When we are doing multiplication of the two integers, that means that means that is commutative property. If we are doing the multiplication of the three integers, suppose you are having three integers a, b and c, okay, so then you will apply the associative property. Associative property, and the associative property means if you are multiplying first integer and second integer first, then you are multiplying that result with the third one, okay. So that will be equal to, if you will reverse the order. How you will reverse the order? Means if you are multiplying second and third integer first, then that result with first one. So that will be always equal. So this is your associative property. Next is your distributive property. Distributive property under addition and the subtraction. In the distributive property, when we are using multiplication with addition and multiplication with plus, so there is two formulas for that. If you are having like this, a multiply bracket start b plus a multiply, here you are having this a multiply b plus c. So you can write that number, a multiply b, this plus sign, then a multiply c, okay. And in the distributive property under subtraction, if your sign, positive sign is negative, so what will be the change in that formula? Only plus will be changed in minus. So here is a multiply b minus c is equal to a multiply b minus a multiply c. Okay, so let us take some examples of the integer here. Okay, so these properties also you have to write in your fair notebook. Okay, I am explaining few examples here. Closure property I have already given one example. Okay, so what is a commutative? Means if you are having any two integers, suppose you are having a is equal to minus 5 and b is equal to 6. So if you are multiplying ab, this is commutative. If you are multiplying ab, so what you will get? You will get minus 5 and 6. So minus 5 into 6. Signs are different, so your answer will be negative and this will be 30. If you will multiply this, that will also same. b multiply a, yes. So 6 into minus 5, that is also minus 30. Okay. If you want to do associative, then take any three numbers. First put your value here, then put your value there. Both will be same. And in the distributive also. So we will do the example of all these properties, and we will use all these rules for the multiplication in our exercise. So next we will do some problems from your exercise. Before starting our exercise, let's have a look on all these observations. Okay, so here is some observations, some formulas are written. First one is minus a1, means if you are having a1, a2, a3, a1, a2, a3 means these all are negative, means you are having different numbers. Okay, you are having different negative numbers and you are multiplying that numbers n times. N times means n will be any integer. Okay, so if you are multiplying negative numbers, different negative numbers n times, so what will be your result? Your result will be negative. Your answer will be minus, negative, and multiplication of all these numbers like a1, a2, a3. So here is, look at here, minus a1 into a2 into a3 and so on. If and only if n is odd. When you are multiplying different numbers, when you are multiplying different integers, all integers are negative and that numbers are odd, means if you are multiplying 11 negative numbers, 11 is odd, they are saying when n is odd. Suppose you are multiplying 11 odd number, 11 negative numbers, 11 negative numbers, so your result will be negative. Okay, your result will be negative, means you will just multiply the numbers and you will put the negative sign with that. Okay, if you are having different negative integers and you are multiplying them, so what will be your result? Your result will be positive only if your n is even. Your n is even. Suppose n means number of terms, how many terms you are having. Suppose you are having 100 terms, 100, you are having 100 terms, so 100 is even. Okay, means you are multiplying 100 negative numbers, you are multiplying 100 negative numbers, so your result will be positive. Your result will be positive. What you will do, you will just multiply the numbers, you will just multiply the number and you will put positive sign with your answer. Okay, if you are multiplying a number, you are having only one number. Suppose you are having minus a, it can be minus 2, minus 3, anything. Suppose you are having one integer and you are multiplying that integer n times. You are having one negative integer, you are multiplying that negative integer n times. N time means n can be 5, 6, 7, anything. So your result will be negative if n is odd, means if you are multiplying a number n times, you are multiplying in negative numbers n times. N time means odd number of times. Odd means that can be 11, okay, that can be 21, like this. Odd number, any odd number you can. If you are multiplying a negative integer n times, n time means if n is your odd, so your answer will be negative. If you are multiplying a number, negative number, even number of time, then your result will be positive. And here if you are multiplying minus 1 n times means here n is odd. If you are multiplying minus 1 odd number of times, odd means 11, 21, 101, like that, so your answer will be negative. And if you are multiplying minus 1 even number of times, then your result will be positive. So simply one thing I want to say here, if you are multiplying any numbers, any negative numbers, if your terms, number of terms are even, then your result will be positive. If your number of terms are odd, then your result will be negative. Okay, now let's start our exercise. So first sum is multiply 0 by minus 23. Okay, so what you have to do in the first sum, you have to do multiplication 0 by minus 23. Okay, so put the multiplication sign. We know that when we multiply any number with 0, then result will be 0, so it will be 0. Another is minus 16 by minus 12. Okay, so put the multiplication sign. Okay, both numbers are negative. I told you when signs are same, then your result will be positive. So if minus will be positive, your answer will be positive. Now you will multiply this. Okay, 16 2s are 32, 3 will be there, 16 1s are and 3 19. Okay, so plus 192, you can say 192 is your answer. What is next? Next is 25 by minus 11. So what you will do here, 25 multiply minus 11. This is negative and this is positive, so your answer will be negative. positive negative, negative positive will be negative. So now multiply this. 25 ones are 25, then 25 ones are, and then add 2. So it will be 270, 275. Okay. Next is multiply 16 by 9. Both are positive. Both are positive. So your answer will be positive. You will just multiply this. Excuse me. 16 multiply 9. It will be 144. Okay. So next question number 2. In that also you have to do multiplication. So I am doing here. Question number 2 first. Multiply minus 6 plus 6 and minus 10. Minus 6 into 6 into minus 10. Okay. So we have done some observations and some rules for the multiplication. So here is minus, minus and 1 is positive. So how many minus signs are there? Only 2. So minus minus will be plus, or you can say if negative numbers are even, then your answer will be positive. So negative number are 2, that is even, so your answer will be positive. Okay. Now you will multiply all these numbers. 6 6 are 36, 36 10s are 360. Okay. So next is minus 7. Next is minus 7. Next second part is minus 7 into minus 3 into 4. Okay. So here is also how many negative signs are there. How many negative numbers? 2. 2 means even. So our answer will be positive. And we will multiply these numbers. Okay. So first I am multiplying 7 into 3. That will be 21. And 21 4s are 84. Okay. So your answer is 84. Okay. Now question number 3. In the question number 3, here दोबारा चला. So next is third. That is minus 3 multiply minus 3 multiply minus 3 means we have to multiply minus 3 6 times. Okay. 6 times means we have to multiply this number even number of times. Even. So our answer will be positive. So what will be our answer? Answer will be positive, and we have to multiply this 3 by 3 6 times. So 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 6 times. Okay. Why I have taken positive? Because 6 times. 6 is even, and when we have to multiply any negative integer even number of times, then our answer will be positive. So I will multiply these numbers. So when you will multiply this, that will be 27 multiply. When you will multiply this 27, now multiply 27 into 27. What will be that? 7 7s are 49, 4 7 2s are 14 and 4 18, then 14 4 and 5. It will be 9 12 and there will be 7. So your answer is 729. Okay, 729, and your answer is positive. Now the third next part is also here, and one more. So I am doing now second part. You have to multiply. You have to multiply minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1. Okay, and this is we have to repeat up to 200 times. We have to multiply minus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 How many times? 200 times. So this 200 is even number, that means our answer will be positive. And when we will multiply 1 to 200 times, our answer will be 1. So what is our answer? Our answer is only positive 1. If this number is odd, so your answer will be negative 1. If this is even, your answer will be positive. Okay, so next is minus 5. Next is minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5. You have to repeat this 5 times. 5 times. 5 is odd number, so your answer will be negative. Your answer will be negative, and you have to multiply 5 times. So 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Okay. Now we will multiply this number. So 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. Okay, so we have to multiply 125 into this is also 25. Now multiply this number. What you will get? 25. I'm directly multiplying 25 5s are, that will be 125. So you will get 12 here. 25 2s are 50. 50 and 62. 2 will be here. 6. 25 1s are and 6. That will be 31. So your answer is 3 1 2 5. This is negative. Why? Because we have to multiply minus 5 odd number of times, and that is 5. So your answer is minus 3 1 2 5. Okay. So next is question number 4. What will be the product if we multiply 103 negative integers? 103 negative integers. 103 negative integer means we are having any negative integer. They have not given that integer. They are just telling us number of times. Means we are having a 103 negative integer. That means that is odd number. Okay. So for the odd, sign will be negative. If you will multiply negative integers odd number of time, then your sign will be negative. And 65 and 65 negative I think this is positive, and 65 positive integers. Okay, so positive. So what will be your sign? Positive, negative. Positive and negative. Your sign will be negative. That means your answer will be negative. Okay. So next is question number 5. Minus 11 multiply. We have to multiply minus 11 into minus 15 plus minus 11 multiply minus 25. Observe this number. We have done, there is two sign, multiplication and plus. Yes, we have done distributive property, in which we are using distributive property under addition and subtraction. So here we are using addition. So minus 11 is here also. That means this is our A. Okay, and this is our minus 15 is our B, and this is our C according to formula. What was that formula? Formula was A multiply B plus C. If we are having this, we can write A multiply B, bracket close, then plus A multiply C. Yes. So what we having? We are having this A multiply B, A multiply B plus A, this is also A multiply C. So how we can write this formula? We can write this like this. So what will be A? What we will get? A multiply B plus C. So what is your A? Our A is minus 11 into B plus C minus 15 plus minus 25. Okay, now solve this. Minus 11, multiplication sign is here. Add two negative numbers, so you will get negative 40 here. So now multiply minus 11 and minus 40. What you will get? Minus minus will be plus, and 0 will be here, and 44. So your answer is plus 440. Don't think you can do this directly. You can multiply this and this. We have to use here some properties. So here we are using the distributive property under addition. You can write here by distributive property under addition. Okay. So next is one more example is there. Minus 26. Minus 26 multiply 72, then plus minus 26. So next is we have to multiply minus 26 into 72 plus minus 26 into 28. Okay, so here is also the distributive law under addition is used. So we will use by using, we will write by using distributive property, by using distributive property under addition. Okay, so in the distributive property under addition, what was our formula? A multiply bracket start B plus C, and that will be equal to A multiply first B, then plus sign, then A multiply with C. So let's write that formula. A, if we are having if A multiply B plus C, if we are having this, then it will be equal to A multiply B and plus sign, then A multiply with C. Okay, so what we are having this side, so we can convert our formula, we can convert this statement like this. Okay, so this is our A, this is our B, this is A, and this is C. So how we can write? We can write A multiply B plus C. So what is our A? Our A is minus 26 multiply bracket start B plus C, 72 plus 28. Okay, so now it will be minus 26 multiply, when I will add this, what I will get? 100. Add these two, you will get 100. So now the multiplication of 26 with 100 is very easy. Yes. So what is your answer? 26 100. That will be negative because this is negative and 100 is positive. So here is, this is your answer. Okay. Now next is question number 8, that is given in your book. That is statement sum. Statement is here. If a class test containing 10 questions, okay, there is one class test in which there is 10 questions. So 5 marks are awarded for the every correct answer. Means if you will do correct, so you will get the 5 marks. Okay, and minus 2 marks are awarded for incorrect answer. If you will do incorrect, so minus 2 will be awarded. That means 2 marks will be reduced from your score. Okay, after that, if you will not attempt any question, then you will get 0. Okay, so first we will write We will write our statements. How many marks are awarded for the correct and how many marks are awarded for the incorrect. Okay. So now I'm doing this one. Okay. Marks awarded for every correct answer. Okay. So here you will write marks awarded for every correct answer. What is that? That is 5 marks. Okay. 5 marks. For incorrect, marks awarded for every incorrect answer. That is -2. Okay. Okay, and if you will not attempt any question, then you will get 0. Okay. If you want to write this, you can write. Otherwise, no need of this. Okay. So now there is two further statements are given that you have to find out. In book 3 are given. I will show here 2. First one is Ravi get 4 correct and 6 incorrect answer. Okay. So we will do here first part. Ravi get 4 correct. Okay. So marks for the correct answer. How many he has done correct? 4. So you will write here Ravi gets marks for correct answer. How many questions he has done correct? 4. So 4. If 4 he has done, so what is the marks for the correct answer? 5 marks for each. So he has done 4. 4 into 5, so he will get 20 marks. 20 marks. Now Ravi get 6 incorrect. Okay. So now Ravi get marks for incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. What will be that? Incorrect. How many questions incorrect? 6. And marks for each incorrect is -2. So we will multiply with -2. That means -12. So what will be his score? We can write here Ravi's score. He get only 20 marks and 12 will be deduced from that. So 20 minus 12. Okay. So answer will be A. So Ravi get 8 marks only. Okay. The second part is Hina gets 2 correct. Hina gets 2 correct. Okay. So let's do this for Hina. Okay, now this part, third part in your book. Hina gets 3 correct and 5 incorrect answers. Okay, so correct. We will write here Hina. Hina gets marks for correct answer. She has done 2 correct. So 2 into what is the marks for correct? That is 5. So marks will be 10. Yes. And 5 incorrect. 5 incorrect. So Hina get marks for incorrect 5. What is the marks for incorrect? That is -2. So that will be -10. Okay. 2 correct, 5 incorrect. So 3 is not attempted. And what is the marks for the not attempted? That is 0. So no need to consider that. We will just see here correct and the incorrect. So she get 10 positive and 10 negative. So what will be her score? What will be Hina's score? Hina's score is 10 minus 10. That is 0. She get nothing, only 0. I hope you understand this exercise. Okay, do practice at home. Thank you, class.